that 1 or 2 days prep is going to be enough to overcome it.
No, I think that for all gamers, they should focus on playing
from the side of AG, so they're going to keep pressing forward. Mates is ready.
Here comes a swing, and there is the firing squad. Fengyr comes out for a little bit of an explore. AU1 may be able to find a time. He just doesn't check it. He's not peeking into that corner. It's a nice shot from Kira. The PL1 back shrimp as well, getting involved. He's able to find Starzo, puts himself into a position where this round could be recovered. Full flash connecting though, has Kira been spotted? There certainly has been now. Puts that spike down onto the floor. And what a clutch this would be, but it's too much health on the opposite side. Running low on bullets. Martin haunt out, pass lane up. Swap over to the side. AU1 still there at back. Hall, but Martin just hip fires for a headshot on the Fengyr. AU1 is able to find a kill. Shut down the enemy yours. Stops him from building up any more ult charge here. Finds Starzo as well.
Spike down, B.
Starts making this a little bit more costly for Gentlemates. Now it's just down to Shrimp. It's going to be rotating to the underpass. Try to see if he can get anything done. Swing out, and will be able to find Glyph, in fact.
Spike down, B.
Down to 30 HP. Likelihood of pulling off the clutch here, still very unlikely, but damage is absolutely going to be felt. Swing in, looks for a little bit more. Takes mini low, but can't quite confirm.
Beat crunch.
Quick clear of that turret. Kira just trying to stay tucked back behind screen. Swing in the corner. You want able to find a couple of players there. Fengyr on high, able to shut down Martin, but now the flood starts flowing through, and Mates come away with 2 more kills. The site now opened up. Sees not to connect, just the tap of the plant. This out a little bit more patiently. Is Shrimp drifting across the top. Re-peeks, finds Mini for his trouble, finds Starzo as well. Suddenly, just Beepo and Glyph trying to get this bonus converted. Spike in play, but Shrimp still coming away with it. Fengyr on the swing is able to find Beepo. That's one way to get the
Really think it'd be the whole way, and that's what one of these is.
on that peak. Beepo loses his head. Another solid shot there from guard. Kira just trying to play him in on these jump peaks. Now a little bit of ring around the rosy. There's a spot and the kill. 2-player advantage as AG look to tie things up.
They're going to smoke it off, in fact. A couple nanos.
Oh, and that's going to allow for the catch here. Fengyr just not ready for that. Cheeky little play from Mates for that access now in that corner. It's a deep watch of this from Kira's side, but just doesn't have the protection there to keep Shrimp in the fight. Rifle now across the swing in. Starzo has him outdone. 3 kills for him. And now the player advantage suddenly in the hands of Mates. What a round win this would be. AU1 needed to try to hold the line here, but will just be quickly overwhelmed. 1v3 the arrival here at Flowers. Martin playing up close. Q trying to read the angle, spots him, but cannot win the fight. Martin will find it. Mates continue to maintain the lead.
This is just one of these brilliant this team. Want to try to push forward. This looks like a pretty aggressive hit.
I mean, but it's just going to be a collat from Martin. Not deep enough around that corner. Some damage suffered by Starzo, but that's about it. Massive value from the push. Now just GRQ here with this Bucky. Going to be grabbed up. Shot's going to be ringing out. GRQ able to tuck back away the saturate. Not going to be connected with Starzo. Able to find Kira over towards stairs. Now the neural depth invested, just getting the spot out, the slide in into his demise. AU1 still working his way across. Had been pinged out, will still be able to find the kill. People dropped, but hash aplenty available to Mates. Won't be able to find anything more. 4-1. Ace flash, yep, like you said, in hand. Sends it out. Relay bolt to try to delay. It's going to be Beepo coming away with a kill. Fengyr struck down. Husband divides. Going to be exchanged on either side. The Nightfall dodged out for the most part. It's now Beepo has that overdrive in hand, but might not even need it. His teammates are just gunning them all down one after the other. The push for the spot out, and Shrimp will fall. Beepo gets his piece of the pie. It's a flawless for Mates.
Yeah, and it's all about two.
Back into an eco. Back into the outlaw, this time in the hands of Mini. Go to the dash up and over, but Martin's got him covered. I don't even know if Beepo knew that GRQ landed right behind him.
He just let him do it.
Just trusting in his teammate now. Becomes the tip of the spear, sliding forward, finding himself 2 eliminations. Fengyr and Shrimp both gone. And now it's just that Marshall still staring over towards B Long, looking for the lurk from Mini. Looks like he had tagged him up. Shot him once, so knows that Cypher's on that side of the map, but it's a clean shot from Kira. But he needs help. He needs a weapon recovered. It's going to be a double push out through water as Kira finds another one. And this plays in it, and you want a little bit. Now all just down to Kira. Vandal going to be scooped up. Tap of the defuse.
Could have stuck it.
Knows where one is at, but he doesn't know that Mini was still a world away. Turn to the flash to jump forward. Cannot find the kill. Martin survives with 2 HP. Trying to flood retake off the back of this one. But Mates are just going to look to try to fight forward. The ult now getting invested. AU1 able to find a timing. Catches Bitbo. Mini going to be struck down as well. Glyph on the approach. Intercepting. Cleans up GRQ. And Starzo's going to continue to try to fight forward. Looks for that second kill, but doesn't manage to find it. Martin and Glyph, last one standing. Just backpedaling away. Still do have the grab. Well, now be called in. Finger down to a pixel. Catches a stray there from Glyph. 1v2 in the clutch from Martin, but cannot get it started. AU1 protects Kira, the defuse is in, and AG will find themselves a second round win.
Yeah, this is just...
Yeah, just strafing across, avoiding all of those shots, but now the double push coming through to try to flush him out of this position. Gets the headshot there on the GRQ. Tags him down low, but can't quite confirm that kill.
Cutting through.
Operator now, position forward, Glyph on that swing, dead. Solid and snappy. Another 2-player advantage available now to AG. Leon on the approach, people sliding across, Fengir able to find him. Looks like this round not quite going to be going Mates' way. Barring a big turnaround from Martin and Starzo. The latter of which is intercepting 2 players. And he does have that spike in hand. Could maybe try to go on the rotate, but just peeks in the tower. Now AU1 dead. The nightfall out toward push forward. In front of this one is Martin here at screens, is able to find Kira, and now Fengir has everything to do. Swaps the weapon over. The swing in to his demise. Martin's just too damn crispy with it. And Mates now up to...
From window, and they're just going to try.
Now it's Martin's turn. Goes in with a dimensional drift to swing in. Beepo trying to steady it. It's going to be Mini coming to the rescue. Does bail him out, keeps him alive. Pop flash through that dimensional drift, or rather through that cosmic divide. Looking for a catch. Not quite able to find one. They have to backpedal, but AU1 does manage to come away with a kill. Finding that lurking Cypher. Can't get across deep enough into Art to really recover the weapon, so still just going to be there with that bandit in hand. Looks for a little bit more, but Martin comes out on top. Fengir now gone. Kira dead. It's just Shrimp. Backside with the Sheriff. Finding a nice shot, finding a second, a third! But cannot get the reload, cannot get out to safety. Beepo would have been one tag. What a... Clear of that haunt. Question is, do they think that maybe the site is a little bit weaker? Well, now they have that extra presence confirmed, but what a flick. Fengir snapping up to be able to find Beepo midair.
They pinged it out already.
I like this from Mini though as well. Just hang tuck back, waiting for the swing to come in towards him. Shuts down AU1. Now can just re-swing back through shops, through club, join in with the rest of the squad as the plant gets ready to come through. Kira forward into the smoke, is able to find Martin, but the trade back is theirs. Glyph cleans up the enemy Astra. Stunned up though with that saturate. GRQ storms his way into halls. That's a spike now down, and suddenly Mini's the last one standing. Still yet got some bite here, but the time is just not going to be on his side.
Go so well, but a good saturate and a follow-up kill for GRQ. Stymies this round. So sometimes you just gotta...
Pushing and searching around Flowers. Seems like he may have heard the rotation there from Fengir. Shrimp flashed up, tucks away back at Secret. Is able to find Glyph. One of the Buckies now gone. Fengir able to find Martin. Push onto the corner. Beepo's position now known. He's not really finding the damage that he needs, and AU1 able to hold his own. Starzo down to 5, but Mini still full HP. The Neural Theft's going to be invested immediately. Ping out reveal. Shows that flank coming in from Kira as well with the judge in hand. Starzo trying to go for the plan, but once again, a lot of this going to be on Mini's shoulders. Especially now. Fengir finds another kill. Swing to the corner. Kira takes him down, and AG rescuing this half as much as they can. They make it 8. Wait out the nano. A little bit of a later linger here from AU1. Able to get the spot out. Or at least onto the enemy Cypher, but cannot find that kill. Gets Mini down to 22, but he collects the elimination in the end. The face forward, GRQ with that frenzy in hand, able to finish the job. The Cypher now gone, but continues to scale up. Loses his life for it, so player advantage Gonna be established now, expounded upon as Martin
Down A.
takes down Shrimp as well. Really does, and he hasn't seen him, neither player spotting out the other. The scale forward, but now BBL has him outdone. He's a bit too far forward on that push. Fengyr having to do it all. Finds the first two. Here's the approach from behind. Looking for the double face, and he just cannot split them apart. Martin with the finisher. Mates now up to 9, both pistols.
Force buy attempted. Martin.
Doesn't consider a timing shot. No, will just send him out. Doesn't find a connection, but meanwhile, Vinny, he's caught in the flank. Kira dead, spam through that smoke, and Sarzo finds Shrimp as well. And just insult to injury. Not allowing any cheeky, thrifty potential to come through. Swing in, and I say that, AU1 still going to be decent with the Bandit.
Going to make sure that this link position's covered.
He's watching this wisely. AU1 absolutely dead. And now you know that there's a judge on the opposite side. How are you meant to try to get past this? Just some spam, the rotations coming in. All of mates getting clustered together.
30 seconds left.
As Martin, second shot eventually will be rewarded. It's going to be a slide in. Martin does get taken down. Outlaw, maybe not in the greatest position to try to be recovered. Anything around mid. Clear on that turret. AU1 just trying to slot forward, closer towards the doors. Meanwhile, that contact comes in, and GRQ going to be taken down. Martin able to find Shrimp. AU1 still fighting back, however. Manages to clean up 3. Let's get AG into an advantage position. So once again, look to deny a bonus conversion. Yep, that is not a clone. Ah! Oh my God! That was almost the biggest beef I would have ever seen. But he gets a swarm lobbed forward. There's that approach from backside. There's a sprint in. BBL slides in, finds Kira, and looks for a little bit more. Sarzo clean it up, and this time the bonus is converted. May as well.
Who's next?
Dimensional drift, gate crash taken forward, but already GRQ eliminated his mates. They just killed him a hell of a lot faster than AG could have realized, but Shrimp just managed to find 2. Kira now arriving, last one standing. Swaps out the Guardian, gets himself into a 1v2. He tries to work his way to stairs, once again, has to clear that, but now it adds a little bit more ambiguity into the round. Then he's still a world away, but Kira's just drifting straight into Glyph's open arms. The kill found, the defuse to be passed over to Mini. Any rise out of mates, any information.
They're going to try to crunch him out of art.
They're just going to try to crunch into this lock down as well, and people sliding forward is able to find AU1. Now has it cleared out. Cosmic Divide going to be called through. Shrimp just managed to get the catch. Neon down, a 1-for-1 in the end, but that critical ultimate taken out of their hands, but swing in out of art, and GRQ doesn't manage to find Starzo. And he tucking back, joining back in, gets himself forward in front of this Cosmic Divide, and Glyph on the swing is able to find 2 kills. Fengyr and GRQ both going to be eliminated. Mini now, a 1v2 of his own to try to bring this. It does narrow it down, should know that they're both going to be leaning in towards that stair side. But can he isolate the kills? Taps the swing, and Kira with a headshot will keep AG afloat. 7 more to go to try to take this into OT.
Not give up much, try to hide.
The noise now starting to be made. Depot just clearing things out, the drop down. The frag's gonna be taken back out. The judge now still fully blinded up. It's gonna be good for a kill. Martin finds himself 2. Both duelists now dead. The dimensional drift gonna be called in. It's 15 seconds remaining on the clock. They have to try to make a go of it, but they are surrounded and outdone. Glyph for the final 2. Mates, 13-5. Take down AG on Mates' map pick.
Yeah, this Mates team.
We're going to get back to the match. Take it away, Achilles and Payment Thin.
Thank you very much, Des. Off at the ready. Seems like AU1 spotted out. Paint shell towards back sight. C's going to be connecting as well, and he's just going to be spammed out. Wall banked by Beepo. Kira on that swing out. Does manage the challenge. Wins out the fight. Raise on raise violence and a fadeaway shot to find Martin as well. Pushed out from Mini, however. B having stairs. Can they find one here? Spike now in play. Swing around, it's going to be damage exchange. Mini down to 1 HP as the saturate gets lobbed in from Fengyr. Swing in the corner. Kira comes away with 4. An ace clutch to try to get the pistol across the board. think you're still in the mix, but now taken down, and Kira manages to find it. A massive round on the raise yesterday, but my God, what a start for him now. Will be a bit of an investment here as BBL Stinger in hands, gonna go charging forward, but AU1 outdoes him with that Spectre. And you're just around the corner. Silence here will continue, it would seem, but now the push getting ready to come in, the Prowler. Does a check towards him? Yes, it absolutely does. Saturate gonna be lobbed at an AU1. His turn now. Finds himself the 3K, maybe a bit more. Starzo will continue the push in AU1. Can we just have back-to-back aces from different players?
Give it to him.
5 HP, 5 kills perhaps. See if it's in the cards for him. He's gonna go running forward, and no, won't be able to find it. But it will be AG. Getting themselves a 2. Starzo just sending out the Prowler, quick clear of it from Kira. Shot still flying, and Martin had eaten some counter spray, but what a time to be found. AU1 on that entry out of A main. Needs to try to get some real damage across. It's joined in. Blast packing forward, Shrimp able to snipe him out of the sky. The Saturate now on the floor. Fengir picking him apart, finds a second. Snaps back, won't be able to find the follow-up, but look at the damage dealt. Glyph down to 2 HP. Paranoia towards sight. Then on the reposition, just tapping this, trying to see what kind of reaction he can get as Kira arrives on this flank.
One enemy remaining.
It's going to be GRQ to find Glyph. Himself down to 10 health, and the timing is going to be found. And Kira not gotten the kill. GRQ absolutely. Angel's going to be sent. Boombot lobbed in, gets the spot out, the smoke gone. It's going to be Shrimp to collect the kill. The Showstopper up and over the top into the site. Is it right there? Smack dab at Starzo's feet. Glyph looking to try to trade one back. Pulls away, not going to be caught by the flash, but does find damage on Akira. Spot there on a Martin. Just trying to pressure this race out, but what a snappy shot. And now Martin absolutely screwed. As Kira looking for another big round. Looking to go 10-0. And it will be AU1 to find Beepo. And at long last, just behind him, goes for the peak. Shot not gonna be connecting, dashes over to the side. Tries to keep himself safe, but AU1 gonna be caught up as Beepo is able to find him. Here on high, Kira trying to flush out these players on the opposite side of the smoke. Sending out the blast packs, trying to slow down this approach. GRQ on the peak is able to find Glyph. Spike brought forward, but now everybody contained here towards backside. The swing, the lineup. Kira able to find 2. Starzo, however, in reply, guns him down with the collapse. It's a spot onto the enemy fade. Ducks away, not gonna get caught by the concuss, but Mini dead. Now it's all down to Starzo, and he cannot find another. 5-0, the timeout, not working in Mates' favor. From mid across an A main, it looks like. But now looking for the push down, as Showstopper will connect. Fingir's gonna fall, but Glyph, late flanker, has been displaced. 3 players here in heaven. Martin at main, looking to try to hold down the defuse. The body block as well, going to be coming through. AU1 on that peak, finding 2. Blast pack does manage to force him away. GRQ, here's them rushing him down, but Martin gets the classic out. Finds that 3K, and Mates will get themselves on the board at around 6. Solid enough position. It's Beepo. I mean, it looked like he had the read, but then just gets caught. Boombot in hand. Not quite deep enough into the corner, so Starzo not being displaced. Wins out the fight. Solid shot to shut down the peak from Shrimp. It's the dimensional drift now going through, scouting over towards screens, checking around, looking for the Viper, eventually able to find him, swing in and Mini, holding his own as well as Fengir will fall. Kira dead. He's looking to go back to back. Start stringing together a couple of rounds here on this attacker side. GRQ going to be timinged.
Want to fork anything else extra over if they can help it. Good round for Mates. Able to play.
Clear out the rest of the site, but fast rotations coming in from AG. Sprinting their way through the vents and across towards this B heaven position. No way to try to really interrupt that plant coming through, but now convergent pass is going to be invested. Showstopper out over the top, and it's a 2-for-1 for Kira. Starzo and Martin both going to be taken down. Glyph there for the trade. 2v3, however, is a full flash into his face. The Syncmate going to be lobbed in, but GRQ just tanks a bit of that damage, gets it up halfway on the defuse as AU1 finds a kill and AG. They find another round win. The timeout working a treat, they get the shutdown. Their way, maybe just down through vents, across the mid, completely be rerouted. There's a spot out though, and AU1 can't make it onto the rope. No clear that boom bot now, an immediate TP back across into backside.
Mini.
For GRQ. As you say, Mini through Ramen. Fengir able to intercept, and or rather, he's gonna clip there. Paint Shell's gonna be lobbed in. GRQ from backside, finding himself a second.
Spike down B.
Not ready.
That one is all on Glyph. Arriving onto the scene in a 1v3. The time, however, is just not gonna be on his side, nor is the shot. GRQ with 3. Gets AG up to 7. There's a Stinger and a Ghost.
Gonna fall back here.
Just trying to work their way forward onto the side, but that might have just been through the smoke. Shrimp was able to find one. People dead on the approach. Fengir will fall. Mini gonna be good for 1. Glyph finds another.
Spike planted.
Still though, 3v2 as the dust settles. Mates have their work cut out for them. They want to pull off this Thrifty. This one eats some damage. The blind spray taking him down to 60. GRQ looking to try to keep his eyes forward on that side. As Martin snipes him out of the sky. Kira dead. The approach coming in, and GRQ again. Back-to-back 3Ks for the Omen. The defuse is there, and AG now up 8-2.
They're just
Looking for the swing on the corner here. Trying to flush him out of the blast pack. Pushes Kira back to the wall, and Glyph guns him down. A critical miss.
tower, bait out rotations over there as well, and then make the call to pivot over towards B. They've got
Take that. Ooh, elbow gonna be spotted, and Glyph again.
the timing.
Finally, the headshot. Fengir dead. 2 players situated here on ramp. The spot out. On to plenty of them. Paranoia now gonna be lobbed in, but Beepo uncaught by that, unblinded. Finds Kira, and they just run down GRQ. A 2v5, it would be monstrous. With the gun barrel spotted, and now it would have to be an ace clutch from Shrimp to make it a 9-3. Won't get the opportunity. Massive round for Beepo, another 3K for him. In flawless fashion, Mates managed to find that 4th round win to close at the half.
Slower approach.
3 players here, 2 at the top of ramp. There's the peak, it's gonna be AU1 able to find the first as Martin will fall. Starzo as well, tagged down, now dead. It's Paint Shell, flies up over towards heaven. Fengir swings around the back, catches Mini, and AG. Looking phenomenal here to start off the... Beepo with his work cut out for him, has that Sheriff. And now he's alone, and Kira, maybe not the ace, but it's another 3K and a flawless pistol at that for AG.
That they faced.
Stuck onto the corner here at Raptors. Mini gonna be good for 1, but then flushed out eventually as Glyph cannot escape. Another 2 kills here for Kira. 3 towards that next showstopper. Now the rewrap around towards Garage. I mean, they need to get into the blast radius of this spike. It's anybody but the Rays, it would seem, is what they're after. It'll be GRQ instead to collect the 2 remainders. AG get themselves up to...
They're coming right at him.
Yeah, Saturate lobbed in. He backpedals down. Opposite side of that vet, and Fengir does end up getting punished for that over-aggression. Mini able to find it before the smoke blooms at Mail. Kira chasing in, spots out the feet and finds Starzo. Headshot to clean him up now, 1 away from a showstopper. Mini just gonna stay tucked here. Flushed against the wall, the peak coming in and does manage to outdo Kira. Now a 3v4. The players try to get clustered and ready for the approach here onto the B side. Beepo play on the low, ground the team forward, and AU1, he's able to find another. Mini's out dead. The swing in, GRQ gets Beepo, and AG. They are looking for another bonus conversion. Blooming. The flash gonna be sent. The drop down, they're not looking at him, but Martin's not hitting him. They hear that outlaw ringing out. The dash up and over the top, and Martin does find the timing. Sliding past. Able to find Kier. So once again, that showstopper not going to be a quadri for them to contemplate in this round, but lose that on Starzo. The player eliminated. Down to the base of ramp. AU1 just spamming on a timing? Did people make a noise? I have no idea, but what a kill to be found. Flash finds Fengir, pulls back. on the peak, dead. The Bucky from Martine still going to be deadly, but Mini with that vandal in hand. GRQ just turns on a dime, finds him. Clip gets another, but then gets traded out. The tap is there, Martine is dead, and AG are up to map point. Mates need 8.
Flash trying to set up the showstopper, but
Mini's the closest one. Lob in and still will be able to find people. Now Mini dead as well. That second layer from GRQ coming up with a kill. Finds his second. Clip is dead. Try to have any ounce of a hope of taking this to overtime, but there is no hope. Not on this map. Stars will have a little bit of fun here as he finds himself in second. But even he knows that this is a bridge too far gone. 23 health, 6 bullets, and Fengir to find it from on high. 13-4. I do not believe it. All gamers are pushing us the distance. We're not done. We're going to bind.
There's depth to EMEA. It's not just that #1 team. As we didn't expect, this match.
his teammates create that extra angle. Here we go.
And Shell going to be lobbed in here, just trying to tuck into the corner. Martine will be able to flush him out, but the nade gets 2! How? Run the replay now. Just show me what happened. Do they just take the teleporter? Do they try to play this one forward? Looks like it's going to be the latter.
30 seconds left.
Pushing their way up, looking for some of that dry contact, but Starzo ends up falling, and GRQ continues to deliver. From his own.
And it's going to be a B split here. Fengir, it's flashed off the angle at the very least.
Some spam out though, and they keep his position disguised. Looking for that third, gets a leg shot on a glyph. Down now to 15.
Just gonna have to try to find a way to explode onto here. Stars come down.
Quick little back pedal. Spray out, Shrimp able to find the one. GRQ with the other. Now it is just Glyph. Get flushed out eventually. Flawless anti-eco from AG. Now the question once again becomes...
This is the strong side.
Gets that spot out. Looking for the saturate hit. Shrimp will get caught. Util in hand, trying to just get that seize through, and Starzo catching AU1. Alive and well here in the anti-bonus are Mates. Split. Let's see if they can string it together. Tie things up 2-2 right off the rip. Rotating back towards A.
Ooh.
Now on the jump peak. Plenty of damage going to be suffered. Shrimp tag down to 33. I mean, he's just standing there with a knife. And okay, plants his feet, still going to be good for 1. At least does manage to find the trade. Spray out Mini down low. 2 HP remaining on this Viper. Maybe Starzo starting to call a rotation back, but Martine's able to find Fengir. Now grabs up that orb over halfway to the dimensional drift. Spikes in hand, the walk down from Kira. He is not going to read this at all. Completely outdone. Now the teleporter taken. You have that Prowler. Catch on a 1, the util in hand, the C's able to get the crab and re-peeks it. GRQ pulled into the corner. Whoa! Isolates for the third. And suddenly, it's gonna come down to just that reaction time here. AU1 on the peak, and Martine has the headshot. Tied up 2-2. Spot on the 2 players, season towards the back. It's a catch on to the Viper, but he's gonna be dodged there by Fengir. Just a Guardian in hand. It will fall. Oh, trying to go for the reload on the Bandit as he swings the corner, and AU1 loses his life as well. Kira on this flank approach. The angle's just being watched, and Mini has him dead to rights with that Outlaw in hand. Mates wanting to get a bit of blood, wanting to get some ult charge. They chase forward and will be able to find Shrimp. GRQ can collect a single kill. He'll just layer in that molly, keep himself protected for the remainder of this one as the spike gets ready to detonate. So Mates now up 3-2, securing themselves the lead.
Ooh, even gets the go.
Can't get out. It's grabbed up there by the Seas, but has the exit, just taking that gate crash away. Their own bite now layered in, continuing to delay on this defuse, and Martine able to find 1. People gets another Shrimp now gone. That's the operator stranded at Lamps. Fengir will be able to find 1 alongside Kira, but Mini just cuts him down to size with the shorty. Op is recovered, but Mates now starting to go on a bit of a win streak of their own.
If they were just going to rip the convergent pass there to see if they could just catch those players.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Well, this is going to be Fengir pushing all the way out. Weren't anticipating. Spot on the headshot, not going to be connecting. Now know where Fengir has repositioned to. HL, last pack, just knocking him around here. Glib, however, not needing to worry about too much as it's going to be Martin coming away with 3 kills to break open this site. I don't think he's got any read of this whatsoever. Recovers the op, goes on the swing out to his demise. Glyph will be able to find the kill. AU1 now, needing to clutch it out. There's the spot on the 1, but Martin arrives at heaven. A 4K. His mates now get up to 5-round wins.
They can do mini with the op now.
Fengir, considering the pop flash out. Mini with that op, is able to shut down Kira.
It's the
There
showstopper.
goes that showstopper. Martin finds Fengir. This aggression is beautifully countered.
But now Martin just going to use the ult. Better safe than sorry here.
Yeah, same thing. Just, I wanted to give it over, and GRQ just strafes right into it. And well, AU1 not really in a position trying to get disconnected and save. Shrimp, however, the best that you could hope for. Clone to lead the way, doesn't send the shot out onto that, now does clear it. Just has to back off. They've teleported, they're trying to corral him. Starzo gonna be dialed in on the angle, and he has the kill. Back to spraying corpses, but this time he is in the lead. He is looking for map. Spike, however, trying to get rotated in, but Kira, quick shot on a Starzo. The Lambs once again. In the meantime, the entry getting ready to come through. Saturate. The swing coming in. GRQ going to be taken down as Martin finds a second trip gone as well. Teleport taken. Kira holds his own. The fadeaway shot, but Martin still fighting. Showstopper's been pulled. Martin with 4, lobs it in, does not find the damage, and Mini clips him. Looking for the concuss. Divergent paths invested, the saturate, gonna be lobbed to the back, tuck over towards the cup B, and Beepo still gonna be able to find both kills. Trim and GRQ, they need some damn help. Just unable to hold this site. Now Fengir as well, taken down by the teleporter. AU1 is only good for 1.
I don't think anybody's going to be drifting Kira's direction.
Now going to be called out onto the site. Double dash forward, saturate lobbed in, not going to be connecting on anyone there. Kira going to be spotted by the Prowler, and Fengir fights 2 with the Sheriff. Pipo and Martin both dead. On the 2. Can mates make a go of this? Decent enough start finding a first elimination. They hear the exit around the back. Plant interrupted for now. Just spam through that smoke. Mini trying to protect.
One enemy remaining.
This is now just Starzo trying to hold his own, and he will fall. The defuse to come in, and AG, long last, able to break this win streak. Get themselves.
Sniper battle.
Potentially, Prowler to lead the way, and Fengir just to play it patiently. Martin caught up. Now the dimensional drift out of the equation for AG. One less thing to try to worry about, but Shrimp might have his work cut out for him as here comes the swarm. Kira able to find one, but down to 4 HP. HL to contain time towards Hookah.
Just got to see. Oh, the shorty.
Just pushes his way forward. There's a shorty, and he gets 2! Starzo now in a 1v2. So Nightfall will go across, will be able to connect on just about both players, I do think, but he's going to be dead on the dropout. Raise, the plant gets ready to come through. Tries to go for the reposition. Kira able to find 2 before getting taken down. Cliff just with the 1. Looking like another pistol here for AG. It's Mini slots around, damage dealt, finds the kill. Fengir fallen. Starts on out, trying to join up with the angle, but it's just not ready for the tuck away from Shrimp. Rather GRQ. Sides of the map to start. So here comes the peek. There is the kill. Sheriff now dead on the floor.
Fantastic work again by Fengir.
Teleporter will be taken. And already Martin dead.
Huge.
AU1. The lurk forward into backside. Now about to have contact here. The jump out of the smoke. Refracts back. The snake bite going to be layered there at their feet. Fengir at the same time able to find a headshot as Cliff will fall. AU1 pushing forward. Not quite one shot potential on the Starzo.
Player standing.
Don't have to worry about him though, as it's just going to be the catch coming in. Bibbo taken down, Kira able to find the final 2 kills. 3 charges towards that. Got the boom bot. Paint shells to try to clear these angles, but they're trying to just escort forward with that outlaw. Kill is going to be found. Blast pack not taking it very far, but still out towards safety goes Kira. These people just cannot collect anything off the back of that saturate. Now the teleporter going to be taken. Oh, AU1 again lurking forward onto this A site. Starzo now they're trying to hold the line. Looking to isolate, but Kira eventually does manage to hound him down, but eats an immense amount of damage. U1 sliding forward, the judge in hand. Swings out, finds another, and suddenly it is just Glyph. Oh, and what a shot! Oh, that is disgusting! Make that presence known. Peak coming in, damage gonna be dealt. Kira having the drop down, and Beepo dives forward. The Bucky able to connect. Deals off the enemy raise. Tap of the defuse. It's Beepo trying to find this exit out through lamps, but he cannot. It is a firing squad. Opened up his mini, falls down to 2 HP. Picked apart just the one casualty. As all gamers tie it up at 8-8. Has been in the past. Martin, not sure if he caught a glimpse there. Meanwhile, GRQ dead. Starzo able to find him just outside of that teleporter.
Oh, that's
has now since been taken. Rotations quickly are arriving. Martin tucked away here. Backup truck. The paint shell not going to flush him out. Showstopper, however, might just do the trick. Lobs it in! It's a triple! Martin finds one. Gets taken down, and now it is just Starzo. As good God! How has he connected that?
Couple marshals.
High-low setup around the corner. Mini able to find the kill. Martin with the assist.
Being very thoughtful, our AG. I think learning from some of their mistakes.
Let's see. There's another one. The GRQ and Shrimp will be able to trade it back. 3v3. Still with the weapon disadvantages. Orb going to be grabbed, connecting, nor will the C's. Nebula blooming the saturate. Just shy of the mark, but Beepo finds a headshot, but Shrimp lines up 2. Glyph up and over the top of 2, but AU1 will cut him down. AG have made their way up. Himself alive, and now given the space, surrendered here at Showers. Have to re-clear this one. Shrimp is going to be good. Clean up the kill on the enemy Viper. Gets taken. Convergent path's going to be sent in. Looking for the catch, but Kira again just tucking away. The flash forward catches people, catches a glimpse of Martin on the exit as well. Player advantage once again going to be re-established. ZU1 sat there, swings out, finds the timing to catch Starzo. The back of sight. Glyph trying to go for this approach, work his way down short. GRQ watching for this, winning it out, and Martin will have to back away. And they are going to be 2 away from advancing from as well as the dimensional drift.
But it just dissipated.
Nightfall goes across, TP forward now, catch on the one with Kira. Catching a shot to the side of the head. Beepo able to find an opener. Chases forward, spots out the 2 players. A saturate lobbed in as Beepo goes up and over the top, but he does get gunned down. Martin on the exit able to find Fengir, but Vinny now eliminated as well. Shrimp finds Glyph. The player advantage once again in the hands of AG, but Martin still fighting. Still fighting for this win. But GRQ out from short massacres the remaining 2 players. There towards Mini. Some damage gonna be suffered, but minor at the very least. Starzo. Spam just whittling away, but Kira uncleared. Does manage to find the kill. Mini now gonna be taken down. One reveal on the one Fengir, sneaking in around the back, and Martin is dead to rights. Beepo gone, Glyph, the last one standing, just a judge in hand. Where were you when all gamers qualified to their first international? When they were on the brink of elimination? And when they eliminated the 2nd seed from EMEA? The sound of hundreds of Preds suddenly silenced.
The rumors of China's demise were greatly exaggerated. AG, an absolute stunner